Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the post, Nebraska Nation, brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Go Bug Eaters! Man, what a terrible nickname that used to be. No wonder we changed it. All right, so a couple months before the season started, as I do every year, I predicted Nebraska's overall record, and I kind of focused. Would Nebraska make a bowl game this year? Now, we're 4 games in. Non-conference schedule complete, headed in to the conference portion of our schedule. It seems appropriate to kind of reevaluate because we've learned some things about this team. There's some things we still don't. There's still a lot of question marks out there. But we've learned a little bit more about the Huskers. So it seemed appropriate at this point in time to ask the question again, will Nebraska make a bowl game? So at the end of this video, let me know if I'm cuckoo crazy, spot on, or somewhere in the middle. I will do my best to be as unbiased as I can be. Admittedly, I probably could do better, but it's hard for me, and you can probably understand why. So next up, we got Michigan State. Now, if you look at the 8 remaining games we got, it's the toughest schedule any team in the entire country has left this football season. Okay, we have 8 games. We play 5 ranked teams. They're all ranked in the top 20. 3 in the top 15, 2 in the top 10, 1 in the top 5. All right, so this Saturday we go to Michigan State. 4 of those ranked teams we do get in Lincoln, so I like that. We go to Michigan State. This is a team that's looked pretty good. All right, and I'm going to break this game down more and give my keys to the game later on in this week, as I always do, probably around Thursday, as I do typically each and every week. But this is a team that's 3-0. They look very good versus Northwestern, their opener. They look very good playing at Miami, winning by 3 touchdowns this last weekend. The homer in me wants me to predict a win. We're only 3.5-point underdogs. The over-under is 51.5. So this is supposed to be a close game. It's hard for me to predict us beating Michigan State right now, but I do reserve the right to change my mind later on. So that would put us at 2-3. As you know, at this point in time, we're 2-2. Okay, we've lost to Illinois, beat Fordham, beat Buffalo, lost to Oklahoma. So we're 2-2 right now. So if we lose to Michigan State, which I hope I'm wrong, that would put us at 2-3. Northwestern has struggled this year. They do not look good. Okay, they always play us tough, that's for sure. I don't expect it to be a blowout because it rarely is with them, even if we beat them. But we get them in Lincoln. I got that notched as a win for us. The 3 non-ranked teams that we play, we should be favored in those games. So that would put us at 3-3. Next up, we have number 14, Michigan at home. They've looked really good this year, man. They're running the ball well, playing great defense. It looks like how Stanford used to look. Michigan finally looks like that under Jim Harbaugh. Okay, again, I'd love to predict a win, but I got Michigan winning at this moment in time. We'll see as that game gets closer if I change my mind. At Minnesota, this Minnesota team is a team that lost their starting running back. Now, they looked pretty good against Ohio State for a while. That's an Ohio State that doesn't look as good as they have in recent years. Okay, but then Ohio State did pull away late. Now, Minnesota barely beat Miami of Ohio the following week. They haven't, and they look better this past weekend, but that's a game I think we can win. Okay, then we get a bye week. And then we play Purdue at home. I like following the bye week at home, getting the win versus Purdue. So with 3 games left, if I'm anywhere near correct here, we're going to roll into those last 3 games 5-4. Those last 3 games are Ohio State, Wisconsin, Iowa. Okay, all at home, and there's a bye week in there as well. Well, like I mentioned, Ohio State, their defense is not good right now. Not up to Ohio State standards. Their young quarterback is very talented. Okay, but he's very young. They don't quite look like they look a little susceptible. After how normally Ohio State's kind of like, okay, can we just keep it reasonable? But after what I saw versus Oklahoma and what I've seen from Ohio State, maybe that game could be interesting. You never know what can happen on a college football Saturday with college kids. All right, every week it's like a different team with those young kids out there. It's hard for me to predict at the moment us beating Ohio State. So I got Ohio State winning. So coming into that game, we were 5-4. I do think that can be an interesting game, but that would put us at 5-5. In fact, individually looking at these games, I got Wisconsin and Iowa winning, which would put us at 5-7. But as most of you know, I like to look at games individually. Then I like to step back and look at the schedule as a whole. And I do feel pretty good about a 5-4 prediction going into those last 3 games, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Iowa. The question is, they're all at home. The question is, can we knock off one of those teams? We gave up 9 points to Oklahoma. 2 missed field goals, a blocked extra point. They returned it for a 2-point conversion. We lost by 7. I feel like, I don't know which one. Maybe it's Ohio State. Maybe it's Wisconsin. Maybe it's Iowa. I feel like we can knock off one of those teams. And I feel like that will be the game that maybe can get us some momentum and get us into a bowl game. So ultimately, I don't know which one, but I got us upsetting one of those teams, putting us at 6-6 going into a bowl game. All right, I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. Who knows? That's why college football is so much fun. Hit me up. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, omaha.com/Carriker. I always love to hear from you, the fans. Until next time, Husker Nation, go big, red nose. Remember, go the Bugs. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.